Here at the Post, we're producing a video series on UFOs. During our research, we reached out to the Pentagon for comment on their secret UFO program. Their response to us was something they have never said before. The AATIP program did pursue research and investigation into unidentified aerial phenomenon. When I shared this information with John Greenewald, who runs a site dedicated to declassified government documents, he said the Pentagon statement is new and shocking.
I'll be honest with you, I'm shocked they said it that way. And the reason is they've seemingly worked very hard not to say that. They have kind of beat around the bush a little bit and getting statements from the Pentagon about UFOs or UAPs or whatever you want to call them. It's like pulling teeth, right? That they just don't want to address it. So the previous statements that I'm aware of, they've never said it this pointed. I mean, they are specifically saying unidentified aerial phenomena, which, again, they've seemingly avoided since day one. So I think that's a pretty powerful statement because now we have actual evidence, official evidence, that said, yes, AATIP did deal with UAP cases, phenomena, videos, photos, whatever.
Right, so up until this point, up until this comment, they have skirted around saying unidentified aerial phenomenon or unidentified flying object. They've stayed away from that up until now.
Yeah, I think the media largely has said it, but they don't attribute those specific phrases to any Pentagon statement that I'm aware of. So you have to kind of read between the lines up until now, where now the Pentagon is saying, okay, we did deal with unidentified aerial phenomena, and it was connected to AATIP. It's still a question mark on how much UAPs were a part of AATIP. Hopefully in time, they will either address that or maybe through the Freedom of Information Act, we'll get more documents to address that. But at least we're one step closer to the truth. We're one step closer to answering the question what AATIP was all about.
I want to clarify that UAP, unidentified aerial phenomenon, is the modern way of saying UFO. Can you explain that to me?
Sure. There's been a recent push to kind of redefine the UFO phenomena, and they're calling it unidentified aerial phenomena. I haven't quite figured out if this is an official change of phraseology, if the government is doing it, if the military is doing it, or if it's more of a private sector push that those that want us to look at UFOs are trying to phrase it a little bit differently. That way it doesn't have the stigma that UFOs has had for so long and so many decades.
When the general public hears UFO, that has been branded as alien, science fiction, fringe. And so if I understand you correctly, professionals, scientists, government, military, perhaps they're trying to rebrand that and come up with this new way of saying the same thing. So
that's right.
Instead of UFOs, we're now saying, at least the Pentagon is saying UAP.
That's correct. I think it is a whole rebranding, remarketing effort to get people to take the phenomena seriously. I think personally, the push is a little silly. UFOs are UFOs, UAPs are UAPs, whatever you want to call it. The phenomena is real. There's multiple facets to it. That's why I call it phenomena instead of the singular phenomenon. And it deserves a closer scrutiny, not only by scientists, but by the military and the government. I think it is something that is very real and needs attention.
And another thing that strikes me as important is that this is the Pentagon saying we did pursue research and investigation into unidentified aerial phenomena. And now you can't research and investigate something that's science fiction and doesn't exist, right?
That's right. I mean, they're obviously looking at this phenomena as something real.